Okay, so today we're really going to unpack something fascinating.
Hmm.
We're looking at a business plan, a framework you provided for building an automated social media content publishing factory.
Yeah.
And, if you're someone who's deep into automation, AI, strategic partnerships, maybe looking at Morone or Europe.
Well, this feels really timely.
It
We
does.
want to dive into how this thing could actually work, what's powering it, and crucially, who it's supposed to help, right? Because that social media treadmill is relentless.
Exactly. We're using the business plan itself and some docs on the automation engine it mentions to really get the strategic thinking here.
Oh, yeah.
The idea isn't just to list features, but understand the mechanics.
Right. So let's start with the problem. I think we all recognize this one. Social media marketing just eats up so much time.
A huge time sink, yeah. And for businesses,
Mm.
creators,
Yeah.
getting content out that's consistent, that feels personal
Yeah.
across all the platforms, it's a massive headache.
And the tools out there. Sometimes they're too complex, or they don't talk to each other well, or they cost a fortune. Precisely. And that's the gap this plan targets with what it calls the AI content factory.
AI content factory. Okay.
It's pitched as a kind of plug-and-play automation system, and the core engine, the foundation for it all, according to these sources, is N8N.
N8N. Okay, so for somebody maybe familiar with automation tools, that choice seems significant. Why NN?
Well, it looks like the key is flexibility. Unlike some maybe more closed systems, N8N is low-code, has a ton of integrations, nodes, they call them, and importantly, you can self-host it.
Which means more control over data workflows.
Exactly. Crucial if you're building a factory model, something that needs to scale, handle different languages, like you mentioned for many in Europe.
Makes sense.
Right.
So how does this factory actually, operate? What are the moving parts?
The plan lays out a few core components, all run by N8N workflows. First, there's AI for actually generating content ideas, even rewriting stuff. It mentions LLMs like Mistral, GPT, maybe open source ones too.
So not just scheduling, but creation too, and visuals.
Yep, automated visuals using AI tools like the Canva API or DALE integrated right into the flow.
Wow.
Okay, then NN takes over for smart scheduling and the actual auto posting. It lists LinkedIn, X, Instagram, Facebook.
The main ones.
Right. And to manage it all, like the planning and team collaboration side, it hooks into tools people already use, like Google Sheets or Airtable.
Okay, that sounds practical.
And a really key feature mentioned is multilingual support, specifically Francophone, Anglophone, and Arabic regions. NN's workflow approach seems well suited for plugging in translation or specific language processing steps.
So who is this actually for? Who needs this AI factory?
The plan breaks it down pretty clearly. You've got solopreneurs.
Right, people needing to save time, basically scale themselves without hiring.
Exactly. Then SMEs, small and medium businesses, think e-commerce, real estate, hospitality, places where consistent content and engagement are really vital, but maybe resources are tight.
Agencies must be a big one too, managing multiple clients.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Agencies managing, maybe dozens of clients. Automation there goes from being nice to essential for staying profitable.
Sure.
And finally, creators and coaches. People who often need that daily posting, maybe in multiple languages, to build their audience.
So the big picture, the vision here.
The plan explicitly states it. Become the Zapier meets Buffer with AI, specifically for the Francophone and MNA markets.
Interesting positioning.
Yeah, making complex social media stuff, easier and more efficient for users who aren't necessarily tech wizards, using AI for the creative side and N for the automation muscle.
Okay, so wrapping our heads around this.
Mm.
The core concept is using A9N's flexible engine as the spine for an AI-driven system that takes the heavy lifting out of social media.
Pretty much. It automates a lot from idea to posting.
And the insight seems to be how it targets specific needs in specific markets, using a tech stack that blends AI with a customizable platform like A9N.
Right. It's a specific solution for a defined problem set.
So this deep dive gives us a really clear blueprint for one way you could automate content creation on a large scale. And it makes you think, doesn't it?
About the implications.
Yeah. As these AI and automation tools get better and more linked up, what does that mean for content itself? Who's the creator when a system can churn out personalized stuff like this?
And how does that change what we see online, the authenticity?
Exactly. Definitely leaves you with some big questions to chew on.